What's good, everybody? We are back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So we got some more news coming at you guys detailing some of the updates that are going to be coming in Season 6 of the game. Before I hop into this, I want to let you guys know that as soon as this video goes live, I'm actually going to be hosting clan tryouts over on my stream channel, so I'll be sure to link that down in the description and in the comments as well. If you guys would like to stop on by, that's where I will be. But like I said, the Korean version of the game has posted the patch notes for Season 6 of Call of Duty Mobile. So this is going to be detailing the Battle Pass, the balance changes, and a lot of other stuff. This is actually going to be my initial reactions, although I have seen something that I know a lot of people are going to be upset about. We'll be talking about that later. But anyways, hopping into some of the initial details so you can see the update is happening on Friday, May 1st. Now, keep in mind that is Friday, May 1st, GMT midnight time. So basically what that means is the update is going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and you can kind of go based off that, but it will be midnight GMT, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for me, the update is going to be happening on April 30th, so I'll be streaming leading up to that just to keep in mind. We do see that the Ghost and Seraph characters from the Cowboy concept are going to be brought to the game in the Premium Battle Pass, and weapons from the Western series, including the Outlaw, more than likely are going to be included as well, which is pretty exciting to see. Obviously, I'm excited about a new sniper, and hopefully it's not going to be similar to the HBR and the XPR, or not the HBR, sorry, the M21 EBR and the XPR. Obviously, those are not great sniper rifles, and hopefully we'll get something better than that. We do see free Battle Pass rewards for sniper rifles do include the free Outlaw, so that's definitely good to know. You can acquire various rewards, such as the new operator skill, the Destructor. The new sniper rifle, the Outlaw, is designated as a shooter rifle with high maneuverability and fast firing and aiming speed. So it sounds more like an XPR and M21 combo, but we'll still see. When hit by an upper body shot in the head, you can kill that. Oh, shoot! So it's going to actually be more like the Arctic 50. You can one tap to the upper body and headshot, so effectively the same as the Arctic 50. That's actually really interesting. We also have the new operator skill, the Destructor. It's not named that in the global version. I can't remember what the name of it is, but we did some gameplay for it whenever we were trying out the beta. Battle Pass level up changes. Existing Battle Pass missions have been removed, and gameplay is how you'll level up. That's something we saw in the beta, so basically missions are no longer going to be a thing, and it's completely based off of the amount that you play the game, so you get to level up your Battle Pass just by like playing ranked, playing pub matches, Battle Royale, everything else, rather than having to focus on these nonsense missions, which I feel like is a better way to do it. When you complete kills, assists, support the completion of map goals, you'll earn Battle Pass experience. In my opinion, that is definitely a better way to do it. UI optimization, event pages, we saw that in the beta version of the game. You basically have monthly, daily, weekly missions, if I'm remembering correctly. And then mission optimization, the number of missions has been reduced and the difficulty has been increased, which I like as well. That's all in Korean, so I don't know how to interpret any of that. But we do see we have the new Capture the Flag mode, which we took a look at in our beta video. We also have a 1v1 duel mode, which I haven't really taken a look at. I'm sure we'll probably do some gameplay for it whenever it actually comes out, but I'm not super excited about that just because we can already do that in custom rooms anyway, but it is on a new map. We also have Kill Confirm mode, which is coming to the game, which is an old school one for sure. Fun to play, but not something I'll be playing a ton of. So most of y'all probably already know how to play that one. If you don't, you can check out my my beta gameplay video on it. And then we've also got some existing mode changes. So range map added to, I'm guessing that's firing range map added to prop hunt mode, and points earned by score stream in ultra fire mode. I don't play ultra fire, so that's not really going to affect me. We already knew that the Rust map was coming to the game, so this is just a little bit more information about that. It's a popular map from the Modern Warfare series. We've also got the Tavern map being added for the 1v1 game mode, which I think is actually exclusive to mobile. Always love to see those mobile exclusives being added. We also have the new operator being added, which we took a look at in our beta gameplay as well. as the cryogenic grenade, which basically just slows down enemy footsteps whenever they're running through it. Sparrows have been optimized. Okay, so these are like the main actual gameplay changes. Sparrows have been optimized to trigger small explosions to be more effective in longer range combat. That's definitely going to be a good boost because sparrows are basically useless right now. The War Machine has been optimized to trigger medium-sized explosions and to be more effective in medium/melee combat, so I guess it won't be quite as effective over longer range, which means it might not have the same trajectory as it had before. The hive used by the enemy is now displayed in a red color. That's definitely a good change because right now they're pretty difficult to see and differentiate, and it's been optimized to distinguish enemy from ally hives, which, like I said, is definitely something that needed to be added to the game. When you attack an invincible enemy, UI hints are exposed but under the crosshairs. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm pretty sure that'll only come into play in hardline, whatever the game mode is where you're invincible at the start. Whenever UAVs activated, enemies out of sight are marked with an empty circle. That's interesting. So basically, if somebody's within your sight, there'll be a filled-in circle. I was kind of curious what that was. That's good to know. Optimized to clearly locate the target, and optimized to use the projected objects more smoothly. Don't really know what that means. When approaching near the top of a ladder, the ladder button is exposed. The corresponding button must be pressed, so that's definitely good. You have to actually press the ladder button rather than it automatically mounting you, which is kind of annoying. Definitely glad that they're changing that. And ladder usage has been optimized by using the ladder button to descend. Another good change. So now we're getting to the major balance changes in the update. The gravity spike cooldown has been reduced. As a non-gravity spike user, that doesn't really affect me a ton. Shock RC can attack up to 2 enemies now. So I think people were I think people were annoyed by the current state of the Shock RC, and now it's getting even more powerful in the fact that it can now attack 2 enemies. So that's going to be really annoying and definitely going to be one of the score streaks that basically everybody is going to be using now. We have the ICR1 aiming and accuracy increase. Once again, the aiming and accuracy were not really the issue for it. It was mainly the damage, but this could be a game-changing buff that could make it more useful. The stability of the UL-736 has been increased anymore, so with some of the other balance changes that I've seen, this could very well mean that the UL-736 is now going to be the best LMG in the game, which a lot of people think that it already is anyway. With this change, I definitely have a feeling we're going to see more people using it. They actually increased the accuracy of the BK-57, which is already considered by most people to be a top 3 assault rifle in the game. So after this update, more than likely you're going to see a buttload of people using the BK-57 because the accuracy is really the one downside to the gun, and with this change, I've got a feeling it's going to be absolutely dominant. Another really good change that I like, the HBK-30's damage and reload speed have been increased, so that's going to make it a more viable weapon, especially that damage buff. Right now, the damage per bullet is just too low. Having that higher damage per bullet is definitely going to make it a lot more usable, and we're probably going to see that being used a lot more as well. We have the Man of War's accuracy being increased, so there were some people saying there were rumors that they were actually nerfing the Man of War. They're actually decreasing the recoil, it looks like, which is good. And then they're also buffing the MSMC in both its accuracy and its stability, so it's going to be less bouncing all over the place, which is definitely a good thing. Right now, it's not a very viable option. Even though you're not getting a damage increase, it is going to be more stable when you are using it. And then they're actually increasing the stability of the S36. Hopefully, this is not going to be returning it back to its previous form, because honestly, the stability is the only thing about the S36 that was nerfed this season. If they revert it, then basically there goes all the changes that we were so excited about for so long. So next up, we've got the nerfs coming to the game. The first of those being the effect of reducing the time to aim the weapon after the Agile puck is running has been reduced. So basically, the Agile perk, I believe puck is supposed to be perk, the Agile perk has been nerfed effectively. We also have the Death Machine ammo count being reduced. The Purifier's fuel has been reduced, so it looks like we are seeing a lot of nerfs to operator skills, which is definitely a good thing. The VTOL's duration has been reduced. The stealth hop, wow. So basically, they're nerfing the crap out of both operators and score streaks. And then we have the one thing that I think everybody was worried about with the announcement of the free HBR being added to the game, and that is the nerf coming to the HBR. They reduced the aiming speed and also the accuracy of the weapon, meaning it's probably going to have more horizontal recoil, which will likely mean it will no longer be the best assault rifle in the game. That is sad to see because obviously you want everybody to be able to have a shot at using a weapon for free, especially when it's in that state where it's the best weapon in the game. That is really unfortunate that they are going to be nerfing the gun as soon as it becomes free to play, but I think that was kind of expected by everybody. And then we also have a nerf coming to the RPD. So a lot of people had been talking about how basically the RPD is the new S36. So that's more than likely no longer going to be the case, especially with a decreased aiming time. And they've also decreased the aiming speed of the M4. That's a little bit surprising, especially given that the M4 is not really considered to be a top assault rifle right now. But also, they increase the accuracy during firing, so they might actually be more viable weapons now that they have increased accuracy. We're just going to have to kind of wait and see on that one. Then we got some changes coming to Battle Royale mode, which we already checked out in some of our beta videos. You guys can check out them. The aerial platform modeling has been improved, and the location is no longer fixed, so it's going to be moving around the map from now on, which is definitely a cool thing. They added tactical zip lines to move to the aerial platform, so that's going to make it a lot more accessible, which is going to be interesting. It'll reappear from Friday with those changes applied. They've optimized a bunch of different areas on the map, and the range of snowfields at the bus stop has been reduced, obviously, as we're getting further away from winter and closer to summer. The overall scenery of the roads and dock has been changed, and the height of the mountain has been lowered in the countdown area. They also added the Poltergeist class, which we did some gameplay for in one of our beta videos. And they added flares to helicopters as well, so basically it can throw off an FHJ-18 missile. That's definitely a needed counter, especially given how easy it is to shoot down a helicopter with a missile right now. We can see here they made some changes to Cerberus. They also increased the damage taken outside of the safe zone later in the game, which is definitely going to make the game more competitive and force you to focus more on rotations. They also increased the durability of armor, which is a good thing because right now it feels like you can lose your armor way too quickly. And we also have some changes to different classes that you guys can check out more if you want to. I'll link the patch notes down in the description. For the most part, I don't pay a ton of attention to Battle Royale, so I'm not going to go into detail on these changes. You can also see, as we saw in our video, the S36 and the GKS are going to be added to Battle Royale. And they do have some balance changes coming as well, so they increase the damage at all ranges for the M16, so that's going to be more viable. The Chickum short range damage has been increased. PDW, RUS, and MSMC have been slightly increased on their short range damage, and the MSMC stability has been changed as well. Also fixing lots of bugs, which is also a good thing. And one thing that I think a lot of people are excited about is the crawl button. So basically this is going to make you go automatically prone rather than having to hold down the crouch button in order to prone. They also added a single shotgun fire button. I'm not really sure. You can fire a single shotgun by releasing the fire button. Oh, so this is kind of like the release to shoot button for the sniper. They also made a function where you can share your rank data in rank history, and added the option to send voice messages to players in the same room before a match, which is pretty cool. The rest of the updates aren't really going to affect most players all that much, so that is going to be it for the video. Feel free to let me know you guys' comments on this, or your thoughts on this update down in the comments below. Overall, I think it's going to be a good update. I am disappointed that they're nerfing the HBR, but that's kind of what we came to expect. So, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like down below and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you next time.